Before I do this video, I like to give a shout out and a good finding doing his thing. The brother here, Anton Daniels. Please, if you're not subscribed to him, this brother right here, he brings it out. Now earlier I did a live on the situation where the Mexicans are following the same exact bad situation and bad decision as Black Lives Matter. And I mentioned this Mexican female right here feels disgusted of what her people have done. Just like a lot of us feel disgusted when somebody of another race kills a black person, especially cops, that's dirty, kills a black person, right? How we act. Instead of protesting, we go beyond protesting. She is going to be, letting her feelings out on how she feels about what her Mexican brothers and sisters have done. She's going to do it in a sarcastic way, but listen to her. Watch this.
Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the Latinos in Atlanta, Georgia, who were protesting. Congratulations. Because of your behavior, you guys managed to get the whole world to look at us like, congratulations. You did it. You did it. I think Donald Trump is right now. He's in his office as we speak. He's about to sign the paperwork to allow us all to stay here. No more deportation. Because the way you guys were out there in the streets, stopping traffic, smoking, blasting music, being disruptive. I heard some of you guys were destroying, vandalizing cars. That right there, my friend, that is a good way to get Donald Trump's attention.
Oh, she gonna be hated by her own people now. They gonna call her a sellout. What do they call Latinos that then hold other Latinos accountable? Like, what is the word? I know they call us a C word. You know what it is, COON word. So that's what we call each other. I've been called that a lot of times. It is what it is. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But I'm wondering, what are they gonna call her? You know what I'm saying? Because we never think about it, and we always think that it's on.
I paused it for a minute because you can see she's very disgusted, and everything she's saying, Black Lives Matter. They got that from Black Lives Matter. You're supposed to be out there protesting one thing, but you're destroying. You're out there partying. You're destroying everybody's businesses, your own. So this is why she's pissed off. Let her finish talking. Anton Daniels, join this guy. I'm telling you, the dude is on point. Let him finish talking, and then he's gonna get back to her, and she'll talk.
To the African American community, as far as people holding each other accountable and things like that. But I'm not so sure that you guys realize that this literally happens in every single community. Right now, the spotlight is on illegal immigrants inside of the United States. Here's the caveat: it's not just with Hispanics or Latinos or people from Guatemala and stuff like that. It's not just with Mexicans, for example. People from Haiti are being deported. Chinese people, a whole bunch of Asian immigrants, illegal immigrants just got caught down in Florida. They're stopping in every city, in every state. Guatemala, Venezuelans, Colombians, Cubans. If you are in the country illegally, it doesn't really matter where you're from. The only thing that matters is if you did it the right way. But what I've seen is a bunch of Mexicans and people from Mexico that are in different states, and for whatever reason they thought that stopping traffic and becoming disruptive and showing their ass to the United States of America and putting it on camera is some way gonna make them seem more endearing to the American people. And then I've also seen people that try to hold black people accountable and say we're supposed to support them and hold them down. But finally you get somebody that actually stands up and say, I'm not really so sure that this makes sense for y'all.
Congratulations. I think he's going to change his mind. And thanks to you guys, we are not going to get deported. Our people are going to be allowed to stay here because that is what this country needs. We need people like you guys who are terrorizing the streets. Sounds to me like Brown Lives Matter, maybe, because you guys look just like what happened in Colorado with the Black Lives Matter movement when people started vandalizing people's, businesses and looting and just having, you guys are like some rock stars at this point. You guys need a record deal. The way you guys are acting is so embarrassing, and I don't care. I don't care what you guys say. Look, if this was happening when the kids were in cages, if you guys were as deep as you were in Atlanta, and you guys were out there in the streets saying, let them kids out the cages, free the children, now I can respect that. I'm down for anything that has to do with saving some innocent children. I wouldn't mind. Maybe not the vandalizing part, of course, but I wouldn't mind protesting, and I'm down for that. You call me, I'll be there. But the kids in cages did not get this type of energy. I don't know why.
Didn't that happen during the Obama administration? Somebody fill me in. Hey, y'all let me know inside of the chat. What administration?
Yes, it did happen with the Obama administration when the kid was in cages. Yes, it did. Let's keep going.
Because I think that Obama was the one that was getting held accountable for that. Neither here nor there. What I do like to do is I like to always give credit to the content creator. So that link will be down in the description. Make sure that y'all tap into that. Also, teach Henley 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. And make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description also with regard to that. But she's absolutely right. I think that it's just a human thing, and it shows that we're more alike than we are different. We may have different features, different characteristics, different pigmentation inside of our skin, different height, all of that stuff. But the fact of the matter is we are more similar than not. And I think that when we separate ourselves and try to say, oh, this only happens in this community or this only happens in this community, I think that you can start paying attention to the culture, but it doesn't necessarily reflect what it is that we deal with when it comes to our cultural norms, our social norms. When you feel rejected, this is how you react. When you think that you can get somebody to do something, you go out there and protest. Your form of protesting is starting to tear stuff up. I've seen people burning down their own businesses and stuff like that, and they were looting in their own cities that they were protesting in. And for whatever reason, people thought that that was going to translate into social justice or people changing their ways. It doesn't. It just make you look stupid. And she's showcasing that this happens across the board.
I'm always going to wonder that. I'm always going to think, like, why didn't the kids being locked in cages, like hundreds and thousands of them, and a lot of them were reported SA abuse, and nothing happened, like crickets. And what's crazy is those kids were innocent. Now I can see.
And I agree with her because in the Black American community, how come we don't give this energy when black people kill black people?
I can see going down the street protesting like something like that. Like, I can respect that, But really, this is what we're doing now. I mean, is Dallas in competition with Atlanta? Because disrespecting the flag was one thing, but vandalizing? Way to go, guys. Now they're going to look at all of us like we're all the same. Way to go. Way to go, guys. Congrats.
And you know what the funniest part about it is? They did it all while flying the flag from the country that they don't want to go back to. As crazy as that sounds. They not even supposed to be visible. Then, Tom Homan on behalf of the Trump administration say that they're going to first go and hunt down all of the people that are doing more violent criminals and illegal behavior while in the United States of America, in addition to crossing over here illegally, right? And so now you make yourself a target. You create visibility amongst yourself. For whatever reason, you thought that it would be a good idea for y'all to go out there and tear up and stop traffic and hold things down. And we're not even a full 20 days into the administration. And they already deported probably over 15,000 people just going in general, you know what I'm saying? And they're looking to ramp up. I heard heard that they actually hiring over there in ICE, and that's what you do. You know, usually when people are trying to not, bring attention to themselves, what they do is they try to stay as normal as possible until they can possibly get the immigration documentation through and all of this stuff. Like, they just try to remain low key, do their job, not try to be visible, ain't trying to cause no waves. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get pulled over in a car and you don't have a license, the last thing you want to do is you want to argue with a police officer. Or if you get pulled over and you were speeding, the last thing you want to do is try to debate with the officer about something that you know you did wrong, right? And so, how can you argue when you're not even here legally, and you crossed over here and committed a crime the minute that you walked over into the border that you know don't fly anywhere else inside of the world? The world will hold you accountable for that. But I think that this is a phenomenal video. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon link is in the description.
It end right there, but what Anton Daniels is saying is right, and what this sweet Mexican female is saying is right. And is what a lot of us as blacks say is right. Anytime something happens to one of us, by somebody non-black, we do the same thing. We destroy, protest, go crazy, stop traffic, we loot, burn down our own neighborhood. Like she said, it's just like she called them Browns Lives Matter, and the Browns Lives Matter follow Black Lives Matter. That was the wrong thing to do. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment on what you think. Like I said, please join Anton Daniels, a good brother. He brings the fire out. This is a big Hawk, that Yonkers native, the host of Street Talk. I'm out of here.